we got a little video for you today on a fire dozer. People's been asking what the difference is between the fire dozers and regular dozers. We've got a little early 2000s TD8 Dresta here, formerly known as a dresser. Before that was International Harvester. But we're going to show you the differences between the fire tractors and a normal dozer. I don't have a normal civilian dozer here to show you, but we'll point out the things that's different on this one. Kevin the fireman's here to point out a few things, aren't you?
That's right.
You're going to be the Vanna White of the fire dozer. You starting inside?
Let's start inside.
All right, I'm going to come over here because I see this fire curtain's ripped off.
Yeah, that's on the fire curtain.
So, inside these cabs are all screened up, of course. We've got a nice fire curtain. Is that pulled down there, Vanna? I think it used to. Yeah. So what he's trying to show you, they've got curtains that pull down. This is an open cab dozer. It's got reflective on it. It's probably supposed to go out towards us.
That's to eat the fire.
To keep the heat and stuff away from them.
When it gets real hot.
Okay, we got the picture there, bud.
Yeah.
What else we got in here? We got
our own fireman hose.
spray nozzle that's broken.
Fireman Sam.
There's a water tank back behind Kevin there. It holds probably what? 20 gallons of water maybe?
Just enough to kiss your butt goodbye when the fire gets there.
They've got a little 12-volt water pump there. What else we got in the
I don't know
cab?
what the speaker's for, though.
Speaker, yeah, we got a speaker, radios. There probably two-way radios on there.
Yeah.
The radio used to sit up here.
Fuel shut off.
Antenna wire, yeah. So these dozers are all mechanical. They have a fuel shut off right here. I know that's not factory, so if this thing catches on fire, they can shut the fuel off to it. The other thing on a lot of these dozers, these usually have electronic kill, so when you turn the switch off, it kills the motor. All the John Deere, whoever, they usually make these a mechanical kill. So up here on the dash, Kevin's got the mechanical kill up here that pulls out. On the regular ones, you just have a key, it kills them. The John Deere's, they'll just have a mechanical kill on those too. So what happens, this thing does catch on fire, it burns a wire or something, or they're in a fire. If that wire gets burnt, the engine would shut off. So with that mechanical thing, the thing's gonna keep on trucking and keep going. So what else you got in there? Nothing too much out of the extraordinary, is there?
No.
You got their lights and gauges and stuff up there. Sometimes I'll have an extra set of gauges on them.
I always try to cover everything.
Yep, so I'll show you guys on some hoses. Most of the engine stuff's the same. They do put an extra fuel filter on these fire dozers. I've noticed that on a lot of them. So all the hoses inside the belly pan and stuff are wrapped with this, I'll show you this red fireproof. You guys can kind of see some of it here. All the rubber hoses are wrapped with this fireproof hose. They've got the radiator coolant hose wrapped here. They've got all that stuff wrapped. To do this on all the brands I've had, John Deere, Cat, all of them. So they've got that fire protection, keep from burning that rubber hose on them. Another thing I'll see, of course these are all screened up. The intake's all screened up so you can't get to it. Fuel caps are all covered up on them. Back here, there's a fuel cap under there. Keep all this stuff guarded up. A lot of these tractors either be set up with a winch, sometimes they're set up with a winch and a plow. If you guys notice, this has hydraulic remotes back here. They have a fire plow they'll pull here, and what they do with these dozers is actually just pull a plow behind them, and what they're doing is just trying to make a fire break. So they'll till up like a 7 or 8 foot wide path just for a fire break. You usually audit down in Georgia, Florida, those kind of places. They got a lot of pine trees and needles and stuff. In the sand, they'll just plow up a break, but sometimes you'll see like a V plow on them. We even got them, we'll have a V blade on them too, making a fire break that way. This just has a regular 6-way blade on it. Most all your fire dozers will have this extra guard put on top of them. This particular department puts a little chain box up here on them. I've also seen them with a front mounted winch on them too. So one other thing that's a little different on the fire dozers, all the grills and side access panels are all quick disconnects. They're made to come off real easy. Most of the time in civilian dozers, all this stuff is bolted on. So I guess if they do get a fire in the belly pan, they can get this stuff off quickly and whatnot. So the John Deere ones are always bolted on, but the fire ones, John Deere models, they've got these same pins that pop out of there. So something else you'll notice, these all have cylinder guards, a forestry package protecting those hoses and stuff down here. Same thing up here, just something extra in the forestry package. These all have rock guards and stuff on them. And I've seen a lot of these tractors, this one does not, but this one has lubricated tracks in it. If you guys don't know, there's actually oil injected in these pins and bushings right here A lot of them will actually come with dry tracks, which don't last as long. I don't know the reason. They may order them that way just because they don't want the oil and stuff in there, maybe getting hot, burning out or something like that. Somebody may have some more information or something like that. They can help me out. Kevin's probably disconnecting some water pump stuff over here.
This is correct.
What else we got on these little dudes that's different? You know of. So that's about it on this one. The main thing is they've got fuel shutoffs on them, mechanical kills, no bars and stuff like that. So if you do get in the fires. Now the newer dozers, I know they're all electronic and stuff, so it might be kind of interesting to see what they do on those. Same thing with the floorboards here. These are usually bolted in. I got these where they come out quickly, so I can put the fires out with Kevin's little fire hose there that he just broke. So this tractor's got like 800 hours on it. It will be for sale on our website. If you guys are interested in it, we're getting ready to pull it down. For paint, we'll pull all the screens off, remove the water tanks, stuff like that people don't need, and go from there. So I think it's got like 800-ish hours on it. But it's got the 4BT comes in it. Good little solid tractors. One other thing to point out, transmissions on these tractors, they come two different versions, them and the John Deere's back in the day. This is what they call a direct drive transmission, so there's no torque converter in it. So what that means, when you put this dude in gear, it's going to keep trucking until it kills the motor or you put the thing in neutral. If it had a torque converter transmission, you put it in gear and you hit the brake there, it actually would stop like a car would while it's still in gear. But direct drive is a lot stronger for pulling that fire plow. Less stuff to go wrong. The John Deere and the G series, all the fire dozers you will see, they'll have the direct drive transmission on them too. So makes them a lot stronger pulling and stuff like that. So I know the new hydrostatic dozers, they actually have some settings in there for fire plow use, and they actually have a fast setting. They usually go up to 3. You can bump them up to 3.3. I guess get away from that fire and stuff faster. So those are the main difference: direct drive, no electrics, fire hose protection, and quick removal of the panel. So hopefully you guys like this quick little video. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. It helps us a lot. And if you got any more information on these or comments you want to drop down below, let us know. And if you want to see more stuff like this, you might consider subscribing.